Please leave a message after the tone.
You got 7 questions due. Your life is going down the tubes. What do you do when you need advice?
This is where it gets good. Good night.
What am I fighting for?
So turn down the lights, pick up the phone and leave a message for the new crowd.
Welcome to another episode of Nude Clan After Dark. I am your host, Caleb.
Also Caleb.
And Cameron.
And today we have a couple juicy questions on standby. I hope, anyway. Of course, don't listen to them. Let's see what we got, though. First up.
Nude Clan, what's up? Ultra Destiny here. I just recently listened to the After Dark episode about Kingdom Hearts and the not gay, logic puzzle thing. And that shit was fucking hilarious. I was dying laughing. But it made me think about our favorite deceased Nude Clan host, Joseph DeGaulier, and ways in which maybe that could apply to him. Is Joe gay because he draws pictures of dicks? Or does he draw pictures of dicks because he's gay? Maybe this is a prime example of where the time in which two things can both be true at the same time. I don't know. Or maybe it's a deeper psychological thing. I, as a straight guy, love and enjoy all the things women have to offer, but I can't say I ever draw vagina in my spare time. So, I don't know. Maybe it's a genital fixation thing or something. Something you all can discuss. I can't believe it's a fucking show that I'm calling in with these such insane, weird questions that you all are going to answer. Fucking great. But anyway, and secondly, is there another way to contact you besides Twitter, which I don't have and don't want, or the phone thing here? Because the contact page on your website appears to be broken. I've tried to create a forum account to ask questions that way, but it never sends me an email to confirm my account. So, I don't know. Just more ways to reach out and pose these ridiculous questions to you. But I love the show, guys, and yeah, have a good one. Also, sorry, Joe, we still love you.
May you rest in peace.
Yeah.
First off, thank you for your dedication and reaching out to us in ways you don't prefer, but you still did it anyway.
Yeah.
So keep doing that.
Yeah, you could email us. I mean, I don't know why the contact thing on the website wouldn't be working. I'm gonna look at that right now and see what happens.
So you look at that. But I like how he brought up fixation. So why is Joe fixated on drawing penises or penises in itself? So one can become fixated on something that they feels lacking in their life, maybe a symbol of some sort, and maybe Joe is just lacking something that's manifesting in what he's fixated on.
So is he compensating for lack of dick or lack of having many available to him?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Is it the outside dick that he wants, or is he lacking the dick within?
The dick within.
The dick within. Is that the same thing though? If he's lacking the outside dick and the dick within,
maybe he's lacking both. I mean, no one will ever know unless we sit down, put Joe on the couch, and just talk to him for like a solid hour. Of course, he'd be paying.
Yeah, he'd have to pay us.
I don't know. Maybe we should try to do that. Maybe we should have like a new Clan After Dark special couch edition, an audition, if you will,
casting couch edition.
Do you feel you're lacking the dick within? Are you lacking a certain BDE, Joe?
We asked the big questions. The big dick questions.
So, Joe, tell us all. I mean, it's not like you don't already do that anyway, but now you get to pay us for it, which is actually preferable.
Yeah, we'd like to get money for that.
Yeah, I think clearly he draws dicks because he's gay. But I mean, if we're looking at it from a standpoint of he hasn't accepted his his sexuality yet. As we all know, he claims to not be gay, right? He hasn't accepted that. So I think the only real answer is he draws dicks because he's gay.
I don't
He
know.
just
Well,
doesn't know
I
it
mean,
yet.
our resident gay expert has told me once that he has never met someone who comes across more closeted than Joe. So
Our other resident gay expert also said that, and so did another listener that met Joe.
We need to have these experts on telephone so they can
Yeah.
contribute their advice or their theories on air.
We got a Branny and we got a Stolas who are convinced.
And now, what makes you a resident gay expert? Oh, you're just gay.
You're
So that
just
makes you
gay.
the
Yeah,
expert.
that's all that
it's
is.
a gay person that we happen to know.
I mean, let's think of it this way: Joe likes to take every advantage he has, right? He likes to use it. So, wouldn't being gay help him in his film career?
It could, yeah. I think maybe Joe is
Probably.
just a Joe sexual.
I think
what
that
you're
is
getting at?
correct. That's what I'm getting at. I don't think he's gay. I think he is just Joe.
He'll suck
is
a
it
dick
like
if
being
it-
metrosexual, except for it's like Joe-centric?
No, I just think sometimes he doesn't understand the way he's coming across. Remember when Joe had his call in and they were talking about who has the biggest ass at work. He just doesn't understand the undertone of the conversation that was going on. He didn't understand and what they were getting at, and he responded that he thought that he had the biggest ass at work.
potentially true, but definitely not.
It doesn't matter if it's true or not. It's the undertone of what they were
Well,
asking.
and that's the thing. Even if I walked up to two people having that conversation at work, and then they said, "What do you think, Caleb?" I would know exactly what they were asking.
I know you would.
And I would
And
be
I
like,
know
"This
Craig
chick,
would. But Joe,
this chick has the biggest ass, hands down."
But Joe is so worried about himself all the time. He directed he thought he had the biggest ass, and he was feeling bad about it.
But the thing is
because he thought it was like who he was like he thought they were pointing out who was the fattest, and of course Joe would think of himself because he's always thinking about himself. So maybe Joe, so you do need to come sit on the couch for your own good.
yeah, maybe it's there's another. I don't know. It's like a self-deprecating humor is one of Joe's big things, and we all kind of do that.
I know. Yeah,
He does it probably more than us.
of course he does.
Craig never does it because Craig is perfect in Craig's mind. So.
Well, Craig gets a lot
I'm
of
perfect in
outside
everyone's
deprecation.
mind.
So,
yeah.
so
Craig, you can barely see me right now. Not only because of your
mean-
cat allergens, but you could barely see me before.
I can see you just
Your
fine.
left eye is
The shape is all I need.
the shape of Schweiss.
I don't
color
need
of
things
the
to.
That's the next best picture winner. It's just kind of flabby. I don't know.
the shape, the outline, fruit of the loom.
The shape
put
of
these
dad
on.
bod.
I don't
How
think
does-
that would help.
You don't think so?
No.
I think he needs some I don't know, Benadryl or something for his
No,
eye.
his
Oh,
eye.
look at
Just-
that! It's like liquiding now. It's like crying.
Not his. He needs allergy medicine. That is his vision problem that he has. And still mostly blind.
There's not really much of a difference.
I'm moving my eyes up and down as he puts them on. So I wonder if he's like, "Am I seeing something here?"
No, I know what you're doing. I can see you doing it.
Anyways.
Fucking asshole.
You could see me doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it's. I wonder who's more blind between you and Jake.
Probably me.
are you
I'm
blind?
legally blind in one of my eyes.
I
That
wanna-
automatically makes me less.
Well, I don't think he's been to a
visually
person that could
capable.
tell him that he's legally blind.
But
I
you're
don't know
not.
if
But
he's
you're not
legally
so blind that you're required to wear glasses to drive.
No,
That doesn't make any
because
sense.
I see fine in my right eye.
Are you right eye dominant?
Yes.
Well, his other eye can't actually see.
I
Which
guess
which
he
is
would.
probably why he's really bad at shooters.
I have
Yeah.
no depth perception.
I'm
At all.
left eye dominant, so when I try to shoot a gun, it's really awkward because I try to put my left eye down there, and I did that once, and the scope hit me in the fucking eye.
I guess I am right eye dominant, but my vision out of my left eye is better than my right eye.
Yeah, I think my left eye is a little bit better, or it's the same. It just happened to be the one that became dominant for whatever reason.
Oh, I'm third eye dominant. That's the name of a psychedelic rock band. Third Eye Dominant.
Oh, really?
No, that should be. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
That'd be a good name for him.
third eye blind.
Because there is
So-
third eye blind. Damn, it's too close. Never mind.
What about Third Eye 2020? It's like the answer to.
Beast's like super technical about it too.
Yeah, like you can't actually sue us because we're the counter to you. Everything you are is you. Everything you are not is us. But yeah, I think that's the thing. And then as far as the contact forum, I tried to send one and it didn't seem like it worked for me just now.
Yeah,
so we'll try to.
There's a plethora of things we need to fix when it comes to site management. See, that was one thing Joe was good at. He's anal.
No,
but he's
he
anal
He'd
about
only
things
he'd
that
only
also
do
matter.
stuff if we told him something was wrong.
He put the site together though. That's true.
Yeah.
I can go in and try to maintain it, figure out what's going on. The best thing, phone line is great. You can email the show. It's just
Honestly, Twitter is the only thing that I'm on all the time because I just linked my Twitter account and just have Twitter on my phone. So whenever people tweet at me, it lets me know. But
yeah. And I mean, I check mine like multiple times throughout the show just to make sure we didn't get anything.
I mean, we also have like a PlayStation community, which we should probably like have some
Participate in?
upkeep on. Cause,
Upkeep.
Yeah.
What kind of upkeep do we need?
I mean, there's like I've seen the other communities do things like daily questions and whatnot in those communities.
Yeah, but those communities aren't also podcasts usually.
that's true.
It's the hard thing is like we do that for the show.
I mean, okay, so if anybody wants to be in charge of that, just tell me and I'll make you a
Well,
moderator.
they already made our fucking community for us. We didn't make the PlayStation community. That
I
was
mean, I
Shinru,
did.
I'm pretty
I
sure.
mean,
oh no, it was you.
I,
Yeah,
I
you're right.
did both of the UFF and the Nude Clan ones.
And then we just
the
combined
new
it.
clan,
Yeah.
doesn't.
Well, I mean, that's just a chat. That's different from the like actual community.
Oh, man, I don't care about the
No,
community.
when you turn on your PlayStation, you're not going to your community.
That's a good
Well,
drop
I
right
mean,
there.
You're going.
I don't care about the community.
You're going.
No, like you don't want like there's a bunch of people who keep leaving the PlayStation messages thing because like you get a fuckload of notifications
Yeah.
because of the fucking messages.
That's why.
Which is
Settings.
That's
why.
why. That's
I mean,
why.
yeah, you
that's why
turn the settings
I
up,
turn
but
my
then you
settings
don't
of
know
notifications
when-
off. The only notification
I mean, I
can
did
get
that,
in
but-
mid game is a party notification. If you try to chat at me or anything else,
Yeah,
I'm
same.
not going to see it.
I mean,
until-
I still get the
until I'm
trophy
done playing.
notifications too, but other than
Yeah.
that, yeah. Yeah, but if we did the communities thing, that would be a good way. Also,
Well, you
I have
are
I have the
the-
app on there.
the declared
but-
community manager.
True.
So have at it.
All right, fine. But yeah, so there's that Twitter.
So,
the email. Which do we want to give away the email? I mean, it's freely available. On
yeah,
the site.
it's Geekdomentertainment.
Only
At
Schweiss checks
gmail.com,
that.
or,
so once a week, maybe if you're lucky.
It's
Nude
Nude
Clan
Clan
Podcast
Podcast at Gmail.
At Gmail. Either of those works. Just I don't know. Twitter is. I know. I understand your aversion to Twitter. It's becoming ridiculous now. It's becoming the new Facebook.
I
honestly.
just don't follow political pages or anything like that on my account, so I'm never bothered by stuff.
Yeah, I guess.
I
yeah.
tried to, not see that as much as possible, but it ekes its way in there.
It still does because
blind to the world.
what you need to do is stop following all the listeners too.
You need to stop following everybody. You need to just be followed. And that's why I was so stingy with my follows in the beginning. I was like, only the elite get my follow, and now I just follow like a whore. Just everybody. Everybody gets a piece of that Schweiss follow. It's not really everybody. I only have 210 people that I'm following. But
So back to the question: is Joe gay because he draws dicks, or is Joe drawing dicks because he's gay, or is he just Joe and he does stuff because he thinks it's funny?
I think it's Schrodinger's gay here.
It's Schrodinger's gay.
if we open up the Joe,
If we open up the closet, is Joe in it or not?
so we are the ones.
He's currently in the state of being in the closet and not being in the
So
closet.
we will
So-
make him gay if we open the door.
So are we the ones who are making Joe gay by investigating? And if we find him in the closet? Or are we the ones who make Joe not gay by opening the closet and finding out he's not there? Yeah, Schrodinger's gay.
That's good.
That sounds like we're calling Schrodinger gay at this point.
Yeah.
No. It's just Schrodinger's closet. That's what it is.
Schrodinger's closet. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an age-long question, but I think that's a good point. We got.
I mean, it's something we've been asking since the dawn of time.
It's something
so.
Joe's mom has been asking since he's been born.
At least once.
At least once.
Yeah. All right, let's see what else we have here. Repeat caller here.
Nude Clan. It's day 4 extreme. We're all guys here, so I have a guy-related question. We're not going into.
Are we all guys though?
Not going into too much detail about why this is my question. If you just shot like a real meaty load, it wouldn't be crazy to not expect you to come again, like, say 5 minutes afterwards. Like if you just shot like a big chunky load, you'd think like it'd be kind of impossible for you to come again so quickly, like less than 10 minutes afterwards, right? I don't know. Just wanted to get you guys' thoughts on this. I'm asking for a friend.
Okay.
Just say his name is E for Awesome. Anyway, have a good show.
Well, E
First
for
of all-
awesome, there's actually an E in there, though, so...
First of all, the subtext here is you should probably get it checked out, because if you're blowing chunks in your load, there's an issue going on.
Yeah. It's
I've never had meat come out of my load, so...
yeah. Never had meat chunks fly out of your meat stick?
It's like squeezing a Slim Jim out, guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Snap into a Slim Jim. You got some fun going on. Got some fun going on that should be addressed first.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've all had that moment where we're like, should we go
But getting
again?
into the meat of the issue.
Yeah, yeah. Getting into the Slim Jim of the issue. Should we? I mean, you've always had that like, oh, I should probably go again. I'm feeling up to it. Normally that lasts until I top it off, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep now. Like it's always like I've always got these like grand plans, you know. I'm like, first I'm gonna conquer the number 1, and then number 2 is gonna be knocked down. Oh, number 3, why not? After 2, you're ready. But honestly, if you go after 1, especially if it's a chunker like that, you know, it's just blowing out pieces.
It's a chunker.
Pieces like you got fucking gallstones and stuff flying out of your dick. The next one, it's not really going to have much to it. It's going to be more of a, you know, it's going to happen, and then instead of any liquid coming out, it's just going to be.
That's why you gotta drink a glass of milk.
Yeah, because it just fucking grabs the milk. It's like, fuck it, milk. We got milk.
It's basically the same thing.
Yeah. I don't think there's really much left. I mean, your body creates it really fucking fast, though.
No, so even if you don't have another bout of semen ready to go, or not semen, I mean sperm ready to go, semen's always ready to go.
Yeah.
So something's coming out regardless, but it's just the time frame.
You're not a mass murderer the second time, though. The second time you kill
According to the Catholic Church, yes.
kill nothing. Yeah.
Trillions of lives lost.
I guess it just depends on you, really, the person going.
Yeah, do you take your vitamins, you know?
Sometimes the first go around, depending on how long it is.
Flintstones
Sometimes you know you are who you usually are, and you're a champ and go 45 minutes. But then sometimes you embarrass yourself in 5 minutes.
Jump
as
in
long
45
as you can go.
seconds.
Yeah, or oh man, we had those prenatals that Alex, she got me some as well as her, and I bet you I was chunks were flying out of that shit. It was like, there's so much fucking cum in here. We gotta crystallize these million options and then shove them over in the corner here. Like, I just imagine like the management semen guys like grabbing like a bunch of semen dudes and like compacting them into this little box, and then they grab the box and they chuck it on top of the load, and it's just sitting there floating. And then they're like, all right, maximum capacity, go.
But expecting a guy to get round 2 done within 5 minutes, I think, is a bit much.
Yeah, you gotta. I mean,
The only reason guys are really so So I'm always fucking ready for round 2, and then round 3, and then morning comes around, and then that's great. But sometimes it just depends on the guy.
Round 2 is roll over and sleep round for me. I feel like
So it's not even round 2. It's just done.
Yeah, it depends. But I agree. You got to give yourself some more cool down time. I mean, you got to get past the phase of needing to sleep, and that's usually like 5 or so minutes.
There has to be at least there has to be a substantial. I wouldn't say substantial. Between round 1 and round 2, there has to be somewhat of a break.
Yeah.
And if you can stay hard throughout the whole break, then you're ready for round 2 right away.
Yeah, that's true. You could be round 2 could be instantly. You just kind of
No. Guys just need to have time to reload the pistol before it can discharge again. It's just what it is. So you're depending on the break time,
loader.
5 minutes, 10 minutes, you can go back, and then get back into it, and that's great. And sometimes round 2 feels better than round 1.
Yeah, round 2 is like, man, I wonder if this is what it'd be like if they didn't cut half of my dick skin off. Baby.
I'm just talking about the
intensity.
the end of it. Yeah.
End of the road, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I wonder about. Like, I always hear these studies about, it reduces the feeling in your dick by X amount of percentage.
No,
and I
because
guess they
it
do that.
desensitizes.
Yeah, but I mean, how do you gauge that? It's like gauging how painful a pregnancy is.
Well,
like,
the reason why they can gauge it, how
they
you
did
lose
fucking
sensitivity,
adults.
is because the guys who have their foreskin still, and when it gets pulled back, like their glands, which is the head of the penis, will get blistered and stuff from just the friction of wearing underwear.
oh.
That's why they know sensitivity is lost without the foreskin.
I thought it's because they did like adult circumcisions. And they're like, all right, does it feel
well,
as
they
awesome?
do adult circumcisions, yes, but I'm talking about
God.
they do that.
I wonder if that would be the only
And
test
that's for
I would-
guys who have an actual issue with their foreskin and they decide to remove it.
Yeah,
But yes, there is sensitivity lost. You yourself will never know about that.
it's true. Yeah, it's like people
you
that ask
can-
old people, how did you live without iPods? They're like, because we didn't
But-
fucking have them. I don't know what you're talking
But
about. Like,
you can buy yourself a penis hood if you want to see if you can regain some of that sensitivity.
oh man, I want to like pull it from my face or something like that. Like, build your own penis hood.
no,
.com.
you just buy it.
Oh, you buy somebody
It's not
else's?
no, it's not made out of skin, you freak. It's made out of like silicone or like rubber.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, Hannibal Lecter. Gotta use the whole human body, right?
Yeah.
Gotta make myself a little penis hood out of your flesh.
Are the lambs screaming, Clarice? Are the penises screaming, Clarice?
Jesus.
Can you hear them?
It puts the lotion on the penis hood or it gets the hose again.
Put the fucking foreskin in the basket.
Oh, man.
Well, you never know. I mean, like, for science, I'd donate if I still had it.
Jesus.
We need a foreskin transplant stat.
Yeah. Penis pump. Check. Scalpel. Check.
Oh, man. No, it's made out of...
Gonna have to add like
It's made out
another
of-
organ donor section at the end of it on the.
It's made out of like
Driver's
soft
licenses.
rubber, silicone rubber. That's what it's made out of. You
All
can buy
right.
it on Amazon if you're so interested.
Oh, man. What if you, like, made your scrot your hood?
God damn it!
It's
no,
just like
you
this
can't make it out of
spongy,
flesh.
It's
It's not like
awesome.
they're going to connect veins and stuff to it, so you have a.
Oh, that's true. It would just die.
And you don't want to have a fucking scraggly haired foreskin.
I kind of do, actually.
Jesus.
I kind of wish I had a scrot foreskin. Like it was just, like it was one unit. You know, I had my ball sack that looked that's a scrot, and it's like brown and dark and doughy. And then the dick was just part of that. Now they're like relatives. Like they're related because they're close, but they don't really look that similar. Like maybe they've got different dads. And that's how it is now. But if you had the scrot foreskin, you would have uniformity with the penis,
No.
with the male genitals.
No, there's no uniformity there.
It just comes out like the red lipstick tube. Red.
Jesus.
You don't think there's uniform?
No,
Come
there
on.
isn't.
I would love it. I want a scrot foreskin attachment, and then you've got the hairs.
Maybe
and stuff.
God damn it, no. Okay.
Not that you don't already have those.
Anyways, is it a bit much to expect a guy to discharge after round 2 in 5 minutes? Yes. In my opinion,
who
yes.
wants to guzzle the cum though? Is my question here. Oh, you came mentally, but I didn't feel anything jut in there.
You need at least a little bit longer. I know for me, round 2 takes longer than round 1, of course.
Yeah.
And round 1 can already go for 45 minutes depending. So,
It's got to be miserable for the women.
depends.
After a while, that shit gets kind of raw.
Yeah, she get Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I
it
get
depends
kinda
on her
tired of
tolerance and pain level, and as long as you can keep her into it too. But if she's asking for round 2, she's ready.
Yeah, true. And in this case, she is.
So,
although maybe round 2 is after 3 minutes, and that's why she's like, "You done already?" It's like, can't expect me to blah blah blah. And then
all
it's
you have
like,
to do,
why don't you go ask your fucking podcast?
all you have to do
I'll
is
tell you.
do your job in the foreplay to get her ready to go when it's time for it, and then round 1 will be very satisfying.
Yeah, round 1 could be final round. It could be.
And then Schweiss's book, round 1 should be final round.
That's your duty.
It's time to sleep after.
Yeah, the great rest is upon us.
The Odin sleep.
Going to my cryostasis. Wake up like 4 years later. God, it feels great.
Dreams about
Ready for round 2.
about stitching his own foreskin back on.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It happened. It happened.
Oh, man. All right. You guys have anything else more to say about it?
No. Thanks for the question, guys. Questions. 385-204-3921. That is our number. Give us your questions. Give us your intros. Give us whatever you want. But until next time, enjoy.
Mankind has always been the poison.
Give up on yourselves and give up on the world.
Every puzzle has an answer.
You dumbass. Kick logic out and do the impossible. Remember that.
I'm glad I met you guys. You made me pick up on things I probably would have just gone on ignoring.
Don't believe in yourself. Believe in me. Believe in the Kamina who believes in you.